personally, I don't really think it's going to be too much of an issue, causing too much havoc, but let's just be real. If you wear like multicolored socks or black socks, or you kind of get like that jean fade, that might reflect. All right, so the Air Jordan 4 Fear Pack was released back in 2013. I was not able to get any part of that Fear Pack that featured the Jordan 3, the Air Jordan 4, and the Air Jordan 5. Last year we got the Air Jordan 3. This year we have the 4. Let's see if we get the 5. The box is going to read Air Jordan 4 Retro Black, White, Anthracite Black. These are known as the Air Jordan 4 Fears. And I want to know, did you guys cop this silhouette? Go ahead and tap that like button if you're feeling this content, because we're going to jump directly into this kick. Now, I've seen a few videos online, a couple of my favorite shoe tubers that I follow, seen some very good reviews on it, and I've seen some very good comparisons. So I'm going to make my own little comparisons as well. Take a look at this kick. We're going to start from the toe cap and just kind of work our way back. You see, we do have that shape. We have that nice shape there on that toe cap, where we have that like that nubuck, durabuck, whatever that is, but it's not suede, but we do have that material. We have that gray, and then it's kind of like fading to black. So from the toe cap going back to the toe box, we have that black, and I do like the way that that's kind of designed. And we have a lighter gray right there on the bottom and the white on the stars. So working our way back, if you take a look at that cage there, on that cage we have that thicker cage. And I've talked about this cage before when it came to the White Thunders, right? So comparing it to the Yellow Thunder, you see how that cage is a little bit thicker. It's a little bit more rugged than it is on the other silhouette. This comes fractally laced with black laces, and we have the white eyelets there on the bottom and on the top, and we have all black, even black behind that cage as well. So it's kind of like black on black. On the side panel there, on the medial and lateral side, you see like the speckles of gray that's going around that silhouette. So it kind of like fades to black. In that air unit on the bottom, we do have that red. And that red it's kind of like almost like a blood red. It's like a burgundy, like deep, dark, rich color. I mean, I actually like it. It's kind of darker. It's darker than the 2013 pair, which I do not have, but I've seen other videos on it. And on that tongue, this actually comes with a little protectant on that tongue there. And we see we have that tag there. Got the Jumpman with the flight. And we have that nice material just right on that tongue as well. As you can tell, I have not laced these up yet, but that is coming. Trust me, that's on its way. And take a look at the interior. Now the interior, we have that white interior. We have the white behind the tongue, with the Air Jordan on the tongue as well, but we have the white behind the tongue, and then we have that white on that interior lining, which is dope, because I always thought that white interior, or maybe even the white tongue on the White Thunders, would have been dope. To have that white on the White Thunders would have been dope, just like how we have that yellow behind the tongue on the Yellow Thunders. But I think this is a nice add. Now, personally, I don't really think it's going to be too much of an issue, causing too much havoc, but let's just be real. If you wear like multicolored socks or black socks, or you kind of get like that jean fade, that might reflect on that white. But overall, it's not going to be too much of a big deal, because your foot is going to be inside of it, so no one else should see it, too much. And take a look at the bottom. On the bottom, you see we do have that white and black right on the bottom. Pretty simple there. It's actually pretty simple. I like it. It's almost like the reverse. It's the reverse of the White Thunder. If you take a look at that, kind of like that setup there. Similar to like a reverse setup there. And you already know, on the bottom of the 4s, once we have that Jumpman on the bottom, we're going to have that Jumpman on that heel tab on the back. Now, the tab doesn't feel too bad, because y'all know when it comes to me and these 4s, man, I'll be talking about that tab. So this tab is a little bit looser than usual. It's not quite like the military blues, or should I say the bread 4s as well, but it's still not bad. And then we have that Jumpman. We have that white Jumpman on the back. Now on the back of the Air Jordan 3s, right, the Fear 3s, because 3s have the Jumpman and it says Air right? So the air is what we get on the back of the threes. But when you take a look at these threes, I don't believe, even though they're nice, I mean, obviously I caught them, I like them, so I got them, right? But I don't think these threes are as wearable as the fours. The reason being is when you get a silhouette like this in these like super neutral colors, I think it's easy to rock this with anything. One comparison that I will bring this out to will be compared to the wet cement fours. As you can see here, just take a look at that silhouette. You see we have like an all gray, and because of how neutral that is, you can literally put any lace in here. You can go absolutely crazy with your lace swaps and it's gonna look good. And I believe it's gonna do the same thing for the fours. So we're gonna test that out. When we take a look at the White Thunder, you see the interior, we have like that all black. So we're all black behind the tongue, we're all black on that interior lining, and the sock liner is black as well. The interior of the Fear 4s, we have a black interior with that Jumpman logo. Overall, I think this is a nice kick. Like I said, I did not hit on the 2013 pair, so for me hitting on the the 2024, I mean, this was a mandatory cop. Let's see if the 5s come next year, so I can just kind of complete the pack. But let me know, $215. It wasn't a bad cop. These are still sitting in certain places and they are available, so if you want to spin the block and kind of reach back for these, you most certainly can. But overall, let me know what you think about these kicks. I will give you multiple lace swaps, and like I said, this is going to be a little bit more wearable than the other kicks because of the colors, and you get to see like that fade to black. Totally get to see that fade to black. Yo, man, I ain't gonna lie, these are dope.